I will be wishing on starlight, wishing that I could give the stars to you. Who knows if tomorrow may bring us the chance for a brand new start. Till that moment, you'll be in my heart. Be wishing on starlight, wishing that I could give the stars to you. Who knows if tomorrow may bring us the chance for a brand new start. Till that moment, you'll be in my heart. Till forever, you'll be in my heart.
Yeah, you know I'm a beast. You know I'm a beast. Welcome to the feast. My whole team off the leash. We don't know defeat. Everybody eat. Hey, you know I'm a beast. You know I'm a beast. Welcome to the feast. My whole team off the leash. We don't know defeat. Everybody eat. Hey, you know I'm a beast.
Can I run up the score, run up the board, breaking the mold? Ay, ay, walking the door. You know what happened? We step on the floor. Ay, ay, coming from on. You don't want problems, you already know it. Ay, ay, come on, to it. You already know I'm finna go do it. Ay, yeah, I'm locked in and I feel like Mach 10. Ay, walking to a room, chest up with my chin. Ay, already finished for this joint, even begin. But when is what I am, I cannot ever pretend. Ay, yeah, never pretend. Ay, back in the lab again. Ay, you when I touching the friends. Ay, you when I touching the kin. Ay, putting the points on the board, I'm killing the boys, you know what it is. Ay, switching the moves, no number 2, I came in the win. Like I said, I'm tapped in with the action. If it got the master on a master, I can never move passive. I'm active, I can make them go close on this cast. But wanna know who running it, just ask us. On the track, I'm gunning it, I'm blasting. This, that gas, like diesel, Shack and Dog.
You know I'm a beast. You know I'm a beast. Welcome to the feast. My whole team off the leash. We don't know defeat. Everybody eat. Hey, you know I'm a beast. You know I'm a beast. Welcome to the feast. My whole team off the leash. We don't know defeat. Everybody eat. Hey, you know I'm a beast.
Hold up. Pay attention, this is beast mode. Got an edge on the game like a cheat code. Had to tighten up my focus like a beep hole. I want the rings and the chains like I'm Depot. Big dog walking, check my status. We established when it's show. Time to squat, making plays. Ooh, it's magic like some. We want the smoke. Y'all ain't really about that action. We got perfect off the practice. They ain't working, so they lack it. I've been hungry all my life. I ain't passing up a plate. I can't quit until I win. I ain't having no debates. This is sacrificing heart. That's exactly what it takes. So I'm going full throttle at me back up out my way. Yeah, I promise you, you cannot stop me. Now when the whole team got me, I know I sound cocky, but watch me. I'ma show you what hard got me. Parameters. You not dealing with amateurs. You and your team cannot handle us. This is excellence. Rich, stand it up, cause you know
I'm a beast. You know I'm a beast. Welcome to the feast. My whole team off the leash. We don't know defeat. Everybody eat. Hey, you know I'm a beast. You know I'm a beast. Welcome to the feast. My whole team off the leash. We don't know defeat. Everybody eat. Hey, you know I'm a beast.
Mic check. 1 2 1 2. All day, every day. That's right, Mateo. TLC match. Hit the table. That's right. Dr. D, Natty Monday.
Let's do it!
Yo, dog, Katie Boucher here, Next Level Painting, hitting you up on that literal best of all days. Coming to you live from that Beats Lab, Citrus County, Florida. We're doing it again. Shout out to Skiz for the follow on Twitch. Also get a couple likes over on the YouTubes. If you're still watching on YouTube, Sharon, Marine, Dev, Kane, Deb. Thanks. The action is on Twitch. Go boy with the resub. Oh snap, 4 years. Let's go. That's my boy right there. Go boy 76. Some love in chat right there. Disco. What's up, man? Great weather for Monday? Yeah, seems alright. Only been outside a couple times. Jimmy. What's up? That's right, we got the natties. Dr. D, Twitch. Raw-Dawg, what's up? Florida only has bad weather for like 9 minutes at a time. 1 point saves. That's good. Wow. Mateo, what's the merch store link? I think exclamation point shop. I think is our link. So yeah, I picked up. So I did my doctor's thing. I picked up my prescriptions today. Didn't do it over the weekend. I asked my doctor specifically, like, I'm gonna do some drinking this weekend. She's like, maybe start on Monday. My penicillin. Then my truck had a clear oil leak that kind of was escalated, and my dad looked at it. We're like, yo, this is wild. We might need to take this in. For my dad to say that rather than get up under it. So we take it in. The guy looks at it and he's like, yeah, looks like whoever changed this oil didn't tighten his fucking oil filter. He was like, I don't like to talk bad about anybody, but who changed this oil? And I was like, yo, I had that like shop in town, that drive-through shop. He was like, yeah, don't go there. He's like, this shit was like barely on there. I was like, what the fuck? He's like, look, man. He's like, I fix that shit all the time. Like, people come here all the time with oil leaks because of those dudes. I was like, I'll just change my own fucking oil. Fuck it. Fuck it. But Dr. D says, never do that again. The old double gasket trick. What's the double gasket trick? I don't know that trick. Recoil says, of course it was someone who shat out on their job. Yeah. But we're back Monday night. Raw-Dawg. 5 to 8. Mondays, but I might be changing that to a later time slot. We'll see. Hope you guys all had a good weekend. They take the filter off. Gasket stays on. They put a new filter on without checking to make sure everything is clear. Yep. Mateo, what are the old Raw hours? I can't remember, dog. It was literally the 90s. Primus. What's up, brother? Yeah, Jimmy, that shit was embarrassing, honestly. Going in there, the guy was chilled out. I was like, I have to change my own oil. And then my dad was like, well, they changed oil here too. The guy's like, yeah. They're like, just come here. I was like, all right. The brother's calling me. Sent out a message. Talk to me on chat. You. Monday night Raw Dog. Depends on where you live. Mateo, where do you live? What time was it where you live? And we could just figure it out. Mountain time. Too easy. It's 2 hours different. So what was Raw's time for you? Eight to 11. So it's 9, 10, 11. It's 3 hours starting at 8 p.m. for you guys. So it was super late on the East Coast? It's 10? It was 10 p.m. on the East Coast? Yeah, that's late as fuck. In the 90s, who slept, Dr. D? Yeah. All right, so you're saying we need to do 10, 11, 12. We need to do 10 to 1? Y'all fuckers up? We're old now, dude. You guys up for that? Dr. D's like, hell no, dude. Fucking in our 40s now, dog. I'll be like falling asleep at the wheel, man. That's right, Dr. D. Your body says sleep, drooling. Monday Night Raw. Wake up 3 hours later. Well, that was good. Time travel to the future. Fuck. Now maybe we'll experiment with moving to like 8, like I said. I'm gonna do this for a few weeks, get used to this, get my body correct for this. Because my week is very much different now. With the new time slot and opening up classes 5 days a week. So let's just lock this in. So let's do some promos. Anybody just tuning in, exclamation point Raw-Dawg, or exclamation point Monday, exclamation point Bank. So we're bringing the Money in the Bank promo is the Monday night promo. Kramus, what kind of hours are you thinking? I might have to catch everything on Patreon. Gonna go bed early as fucking East Coast. At latest. What is it right now? 8 p.m. for you? So like at latest. No, it's early. It's like 3. 2. Like, you'll be fine, dude. It's not gonna be that late. You gotta go to bed at 6 p.m. Seven. Well, that would be like that'd be like the time I want to end. That's fair. It's fair, Kramus. Mateo, is there a chance you can make a 40K themed WWF shirt? Maybe. I mean, I've got the Monday Night Raw-Dawg shirt. And inside jokes, last page, exclamation point shop. So, inside jokes, last page, Mateo. Exclamation point shop. Check the inside jokes collection. That's where I stuff the jokey shit. You know what I mean? So, promo-wise, I've reshuffled some of the tiers on Patreon. This shout out to everyone who's already a patron. You might want to take a look. I've changed the criteria of the $40 sub and many other tiers. We brought back the analog tutorials. I dropped another one today. I'm looking for Patreon student signups and regular $10 subs. If you sign up for $10 during any one of my shows, free painting consultation. Take a look at what you're working on, see if we can workshop some stuff. But so 2x Raw-Dawgs, that's Fridays, not Mondays. Exclamation point bank. We hit $200. Final 4 all get a money in the bank prize. That's how that works. Exclamation point class, that's what I'm looking at. Anyone just tuning in, trying to pick up students as we move into the summer. Money typically goes down and down and down, so I'm looking to see if there's anyone serious about generating hobby momentum as we move into the summer. Sign up now. I had something else. Oh yeah, no, like, okay, yeah. So I posted a new analog tutorial. So last week we posted the Cypher cloak breakdown, and these are in a new collection called Quick Guides. All the old ones plus the new ones will drop it every Monday. And today's just went out, and it was the Bellacore like subtle synthwave demon flesh technique, the depreciating technique that we use with transparent blue, transparent red. So that just dropped. The old school, right? The old analog tech. So we're really trying to change the parameters and the value of our Patreon page. The brother was asking me a question about painting the model.
Started from nothing, we did it, we made it, we turned into something. I said what I be, but they ain't believe, they thought we was bluffing.
So, them's the promos. Stuff I told him, I was like, get into chat. And he's like, oh, I get it. And then he just kept talking.
They ain't believe, they thought we was bluffing. You get what you give, I gave it my all, now we in a running. I did.
And I don't think he knew I was streaming. I don't think he's caught up on Monday Night Raw-Dawg, the Huff. You know, this fucking guy. But I'm streaming now. Hold on. Good old brotherly love. That's right, Mateo. That's right. Oh, I get it. Morgan Freeman. He did not, in fact, get replay. Now he's like, no problem. And I bet he's gonna ask me another question. So today we're gonna finish the Lord of Change's face situation, the mouth. We successfully workshopped his face last week. Now we're going to apply it to the other face, lock him in, and then we're moving on to the subassembly nonsense. I'm assuming everything else is going to be quick from here on out. Got everything on? Yep. There we go. Where you pray? You get your pet? Oh. I'm getting into the obesity cradle. Where you pray? Yes. Yes, they do. Just like Diablo 3. I got a little kitty. I got a little tiger. Alright. So we got this face workshop pretty well. Separating the mouth bullshit from the fucking trim bullshit. And now we gotta jump onto the other one. So what we're gonna do is, because I can't quite remember what I did. I mean, I can, but I know I need to have my gold colors out. Get the mahogany down. Burnt orange. Golden brown. Magenta, because I know I think I'm pretty sure I used a squirt of magenta. Transparent red for the mouth bullshit. Definitely gonna need some white down. And at some point, I know I'm gonna have to cut back in the flesh. So let's just put a little jade and blue down. So I've got all my, this is like kind of what I remember being on the palette last time. The OG play would be to wait and see what different things they offer. No way the initial FOMO cosmetics that everyone has will be the hotness. No, they'll be rare pets, 1+ saves, just like Diablo 3. They've done this before. There's like... Reaper, do you remember farming that one chest in Tier 3 of the fucking Angel Zone in Act 5, Diablo 3 for fucking the wings? One plus saves. I concur. Paid cosmetics are definitely less dope than farmed ones for like the feeling of rarity, but almost they're always better looking. Like I acknowledge that. But after a couple seasons, they just give you all the fucking shit for free. They didn't care. Kramus, didn't the new season ruin the game? Or what? Diablo 4? This season? No. Fixed it in many ways. Reaper, yeah, a lot of weight. Like they would put the wings behind chapter unlocks and stuff like that. There are going to be a lot of them tucked into completion. Reaper, you like the little squire guy running around with the wooden sword? Dude, I loved it all. I love the little flame skull. I love the little tank. Everything, bro. Love minis. They had like the little StarCraft guy. Okay, so part of this is workshopping. See, this is a lot of placeholding. We had to kind of figure out what is trim and what is not trim. That's really the issue here. Because a lot of this is clearly both, right? Like they were kind of playing it fast and loose with the mouth nonsense. So I'm pretty sure we used a little combination here of mahogany and the magenta game and some white. And what I want to do is kind of start defining some of this. There we go. You see? Bunch of clearly fleshy bits here. Now this is where this face is interesting because, so like you see, it's his lip turning into beak right here, and then there's trim over the beak. See, so when does this stop being lip and start being, you know, metal, essentially? It's kind of the issue here. Because we really can't leave this whole thing fleshy. That's weird. See, we're just doing some tracers, some stipples. Okay, I'm gonna ramp up the white factor a little bit here. We're just gonna kind of run around with some little stipples, kind of really define some borders. Right there. JDA in the house. What's up, brother? Since I'm right here, let's just jam some on this tongue for placement. All right, I'm gonna get a lot whiter. Say it. We're just gonna continuously sharpen edges. I'm pretty sure we're gonna have to sculpt in some gold effect. As we define where the flesh stops, where the trim and nonsense start. All right, so you see, There's definitely like a strip here. The thing is, this bottom part definitely gold, and the beak needs to be probably gold. So I'm thinking, let's grab a version of our gold here. Okay. Let's separate that out. And now I'm looking right here. So we're going to make all of this also gold. This little bit of trim right here. Sometimes these Chaos Demon kits are wild. Like the Possessed Marines. Remember how much like workshopping some of that shit took? Now I'm seeing like right here as well. So like it starts to kind of pop out at you as you paint it. And down here as well. Now he's got like a little beard. And to me, it looks kind of like... Kind of looks like... It goes like this. See? Now this is definitely a little strip of gold right here. I'm gonna grab some of the bright, like that brighter color, that golden brown. I'm gonna run just like a center highlight right here. And we're just gonna frame it. We're not trying to blend it or anything. See? Just kind of like run an exterior frame along it all. Right there. Yo. Now we're starting to see it, right? Probably like, see, like right here. Maybe we want to take a little of the magenta mix we got right here and kind of blur it into our gold mix. Kind of just blur it just slightly right there. Little artistic freedom right there. Savage Shark, what's up, man? Now we want to kind of take a closer look at the little trim lines. Let's take some of that golden brown with a little white mixed in. See right there. So take a little bit more brown, less white. There's like the trim on the beak right there. Try to brighten that part up. Using the heart pull right here. So I'm not trying too hard with any specific NMM technique right now. We're not really using our standard tri-blend philosophies or anything. We're just trying to get a blend, you know what I'm saying? Just dark to bright. Using the brown, the orange, and the gold right here. And we're going to try to put a little bit of darkness around this design. We're going to kind of stipple off of that. And then we're going to sharpen it with some nice edge highlights. Savage Sharks, the blues looking gorgeous. Thanks, man. So you're going with the NMM gold look? Yeah. Like that's been what we're working on, is just getting all this gold. What we're workshopping now is how to get the face fleshy parts to blur into the obviously not fleshy parts. Bit of a challenge there. So we built in some flesh color, and now we're kind of blurring the lines between what looks like, you know, a metallic surface and what looks like it's supposed to be skin, while maintaining some contrast. We're not really going to get a traditional NMM tri-blend plane shift going on here. We're just going to be happy if all this is in our gold spectrum with nice highlights and shit. A lot of times you don't need to actually do anything special. You just got to paint it the right colors that match the other stuff. And it'll be fun. Fetal Scooby-Doo, what's up, man? We'll just stipple in right there a little bit. Now what we want is a nice sharp highlight. So we're going to take some high opacity, low moisture white right there. Using a combination of the tracer and the heart pull. Heart pull. So just giving it those nice sharp edges is usually all you have to do. There we go. So I'm feeling good about that like blur. Now, top beak. Same thing. We're going to just play with that golden brown spectrum. Golden brown or orange. Evil Linnaeus. Right there, a little heart pull. Let's hit a tracer. A little bit more white. Now this little bit of trim right here. We're going to ride the rail of the kind of that top section. Little tip trace. Get a little bit more of the golden brown. Evie, thank you. Just a stipple in right there to kind of keep it going and stop because that's where it hits its flesh. Now this bit right here, we want it to be also gold, but we want to make sure it's like dark gold, right where it meets the trim. Like that is overlaying it, and then we're just gonna blow out the tips with a little bit more white in the mix, like right here. You see, we're just gonna kind of hit the peaks, stipple in, and that's just our workup. You know, that's the classic 3-piece we've been using the whole time: the mahogany, burnt orange, golden brown, some white. And so we've got a lot of our traditional NMM going in and around this dude's business. But here we're On the face, we don't really get that opportunity. We're just, we're happy if it's a bright, clean edge and there's a fade. You know what I mean? See, like right there, little heart pull. And there's multiple viewing angles here. So you got to be careful. You don't want to get too crazy. And just kind of eyeball where you are and then just make the adjustments as you go. Let's rotate. Let's rinse. Let's pick up a little white, high opacity, low moisture. Let's invert for the tracer. So we're going to take it extremely bright. Same thing right here. I think we could actually do a better job with the shape right here. And right here. Just going to stipple in with the sewing machine stroke right here. Like I said, we're not going to overdo it. The face has got so much action. You don't need to sell. Like, we've already got the NMM chrome here, right? We've already got the NMM everywhere else. All we need these facial bullshits to have dark stuff dark, bright stuff bright, and be the same fucking paints. That's it. That's the Wish.com style. Idiot on a Rampage says, one step closer to doing classes. My phone holder thing showed up today. Fuck yeah, dude. Frayed Bristles says, yo, Kenny, is this for a whole Zeets Demon Army? Nah. This sponsored content. Shout out to my man, Sunshine Grenadier. He sponsored this video. So, along with the Aramon video, which is on Patreon right now. If you guys want to get in there. So that's up on Patreon. And right now we're just kind of workshopping how the face works, right? How does this fleshy... And so GW, when they painted it, they did something dumb. They did like yellow to gold is dumb. So we're using like demonic flesh into gold, which is harder, but way more contrast. Because like a lot of this trim is flesh, and flesh is trim. So we're having to kind of separate it. And kind of over contrast certain areas. See, like right here. It starts to become flesh here. This is undeniable trim here. We're just poking at it, bringing it up. See? Shout out to Tolus UK. What's up, brother? Doing it the hard way, making it look easy, Dr. D. Always. Easiest model I ever painted. Load of change. Almost too easy. Let's grab a little bit of white, high opacity, low moisture. Let's run in, invert. Let's look for the tracer. Right there. Right there. Right there. These little guys right here. We're just gonna stipple at those. Now we're gonna cut back in some flesh tone, or flesh tone, some bird flesh tone. You see his face is white fading into blue. Or do you straight up bold titanium white? It's a starter position. And what we're gonna do is kind of subtract from our, oh, like you see, we've got paint all up in his business that doesn't need to be there. See, like right there.
From we enter inside, I come through and lift up the vibe. That's just what we bring, we get like. Gonna get this party started alright all night. Got the rhythm on deck, I don't need to tell you what's next. Just jump to the rhythm and show me two-step. Jump to the rhythm and show me two-step. Got my cup full, I'm fine. Head to toe in that drip, I'm wavy. Couple man I ain't seen from time. Couple girl I might move to wine. Like Amos, if this
I think
would you let this one dance be mine? But even if the stars don't
this is probably trim right here.
It's pure vibes on the
I may have to cut back in.
brought some more. Got my brethren all about. We ain't rich, we ain't poor. We're just flexing on the ends. I might text a couple more friends and get loose. It's the vibe when the man run up inside.
Right here.
From we enter inside, I come through and lift up the vibe. That's just what we bring, we get like. Gonna get this party started alright all night. Got the rhythm on deck, I don't need to tell you what's next. Just jump to the rhythm and show me two-step. Jump to the rhythm and show me two-step.
Here. See, just kind of cleaning up the edges. Excuse me. Let's move back. So I think this weirdly is also metallic. Let me grab some of our metal color. Right here. The bridge of his nose connecting to his helmet. See it right there? And I also got to get my brush inside here. See that? And let's get a little white in the game. Here. All right. A little more white. Now with some of this, I want to get some shading. So what we're gonna do is grab some blue, some jade, right here, and some white. We're gonna create kind of a shadow color. He's got a bunch of texture here. We want to make sure there's kind of a deeper recess shade going on here, but we're using a very respectful kind of gray turquoise color that is already all over his business because of the airbrush step. And we're trying to just create some separation in his details there. Because the white on white, it gets lost. Right there. All right. Now let's go back to more pure white. Clean some of this up. Yep. Right. Feeling that. So what I'm going to do now is I left a lot of this side alone. Now we're going to go back over to that side here in a second. First, let's get this. There's a jewel right here. I'm going to paint it white. And I'm also going to try to box from this top angle a little bit of a highlight using the tracer. And over here, we want to get his helmet painted now. And I think we're safe to do it all gold now. So let's get some of our golden brown out. See, kind of figure out the shapes. Because it's got definitely some interesting shape work here. So we're just adding some white to the mix. So it's got these like bulges. Put Then like it's got a nice clean kind of like cheek guard right here. There. There. Just try to really define all this. So there's a lot of brown still in this paint from when we just blocked it in earlier. So I just want to bring a little bit more of the yellow feeling back in. You see there's a lot of wild shit going on right there. So probably what we want to do is just maybe get a pin, just a quick, simple pin wash. Let's get some dark frames using the mahogany and the orange. Using just a little heart pull, semi-opaque, a little wet. And we're just trying to create frames and borders, separate some of these shapes with like a recess shade. And then we'll carve back from that. Which is pretty easy because it's the same three paints over and over again. So now we're going to move back up to the brighter spectrum and just kind of subtract and keep our dark lines alive, but clean up the top surface. There we go. Let's get some white and some ochre mixed together. Golden brown. You see down here, we've got a whole ass shape right there. Okay, so we want a little brighter here, be a little brighter here. We're just stippling it in. A little brighter here, kind of center. Here, it's a weird shape, guys. Just got some white, mix it in. It's a weird shape. So we're gonna introduce the highlight right here. And we're gonna put it over here. So it's a tri-blend. Bright, dark, bright. Right here. Bright, dark, bright. Right there. A little here, a little here. We're gonna go center right here. Center right here. So you see, we're just shaping it, right? Dark stuff dark, bright stuff bright, and a little tri-blending. It's pretty chill. It's low key right now. So So let's just see if we can apply the same feeling to this side. Easy to start with the pin wash first. Let's go back to our dark mix of just the mahogany burnt orange, semi-opaque, a little wet, getting the tip of the brush. Let's see if we can get those borders again. Okay, now what we want to do is we want to go back a little brighter, back to more golden brown. We want to shape the tops, subtract from that line we just did in a clean way. Right there. Want to bring a little bit more of the yellow feeling in, because it's really desaturated at the moment. So we're just using golden brown, a little noosh, a little moisture. A bit right here. Subtract. Subtract. A lot of stipples. Now let's grab a little white into the mix. Buddy Fuster and chat, Val needs. What's up, man? A little white in the mix. Bright, skip it. Dark, bright. Bright, skip it. Dark, bright. We go center of this weird, like weird teardrop shape. Center mass right there. We'll go center on this beak right here using the tracer. Go back to the dark. More of a mid-tone. And just reinstall a little of that mid-tone right here. I'll lower the opacity. Bring a little of the golden brown in. This was all like really fast blocked in, so we didn't really have a lot of detail down yet. Recoil's mom in chat, what's up? How you feeling today? Okay, it's time to get a little bit higher opacity, lower moisture. Pick up some white. Combination of tracing and heart pulling. We're not doing it all. We're just subtracting from what's already there. Make it appear a little shinier, you see? Knights Exodus, thank you for the follow. You see, we're just framing it. We're doing a little bit of tri-blending, but mostly dark stuff dark, bright stuff bright, the core of my curriculum, exclamation point class. What plus saves? You bought the D4 expansion? You fucking sell out. Fucking chump. Can't believe you spent money on that shit. Straight up shill over here. Let's grab a little bit more white, a little bit more ochre. Well, plus says Anthony was talking about 40K the other day and quote encapsulates me perfectly. I mean, I'm still gonna fucking play it. I'm just gonna be mad about it because it's stupid. Yeah, like, let's stop pretending for 1 second that we're not gonna play this shit. You know what I'm saying? It's a good quote. It's a good fucking quote. Tell Anthony I said what's up. It's a good fucking quote. We're just trying to get this little frame to look good. The problem is, what do I want to do with the inside? Kind of feel like let me get some of our shade. That's right, Replay. Need to play it so you know you hate it. That also is 1 plus saves. He has to objectively know for sure he hates some shit. Damn it. So what I'm trying to do is get this interior bit, just some stipples. See? Keep a bit of a pin wash intact inside there. You know, and make sure the exterior is nice and bright. Stipple in right here. Get a little bit of the noosh. Same thing, I'm going to kind of stipple right here. On these weird shapes. Mystic Mafia, what's up, brother? Rear Prey says you like challenges. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't like things to be hard. I want everything to be easy. Mystic Mafia, this is 18-0 synthetic. It's all, this is in my core syllabus, exclamation point class. $18-0 synthetic. It's a pretty shit brush, but I use it for a very specific task. I teach all my students to use it for edge highlighting technique, art pulls, and tracers in my course. One-on-one. Little stippling right here. A lot of, remember, we did all this and then dry brushed it, and now we're just kind of detailing it. Scroll back over here. In there with that clean trace. Pure white. Here's the problem. I think some of this shit's gems. Oh yeah, of course. Red Coat just gifted a sub to Harley. Make some love in chat right there. Doing a diamond art so I can learn something. Harley, you're doing diamond art? What's that mean? What that mean? Let's take a little bright yellow or bright, I'm saying it all wrong. Golden brown. Now, like I said, I'm not going to go too hard on the actual NMN technique. Just going to start making sure that we've got some nice clean white pops on some of these edges. Red Coat says, I think buying GW models is still more expensive than diamonds. Yeah. Speaking of gems and diamonds and jewels, there's one right here. I'm going to paint it white. Here, paint it white. Here, paint them all white. Lots of little gems onto a canvas to make a picture. Whoa. Like a, what do they call that? Mosaic? Mosaic? Oh, I'm not a scientist, guys. Dr. D dropping 666.
Chicken de bok bok.
Making some love in chat right there from my man Dr. D. Thank you, brother. Let me get some strong man love in chat. Ray Price says, at least they're not cones. Yeah, fuck cones. Whoopa says you bought Sisters of Battle Blood Angels Chaos Basements for less than 2K. And every adult hobby is expensive. Like at least every traditional hobby. Like if you take it seriously like we do, it's expensive. Miniatures just get a bad rap because they look like toys. And we think toys are stupid, right? Inherently, people are like, that's dumb. But it's no different than, I mean, it's the same thing as being like a fucking serious hunter or serious fisherman. Fucking serious paintballer, you know what I mean? Serious golfer. If you're serious about some shit and you're trying to get good, it's not cheap, bro. Yeah, and Magic, exactly, is a good point. If you're getting serious in Magic, that shit costs a lot of money. But again, bad rap because it's playing cards, right? But, you know, hunters will buy their tags every year, buy a new fucking legit rifle, buy fucking all the equipment they need to go on their 3 hunting trips that season. Like, that, and to them, that feels like badass and grown up, right? So they're down to spend $2,000 on shit like that. And then scoff at this, you know what I mean? Like, so it's all the same, man. If you're getting good at something and you do shit with the intent of getting good, it costs money. And also, everything is a part-time job. If you want to get good at anything, part-time job minimum. Mose Diaspora, thank you for the follow. Let's run down here. I'm gonna fix this little spot up. That's a real blocky highlight right here. Gonna stipple in some of the golden brown. I'd like there to be a little bit more of that golden color right here. So I'm going to filter some in, low opacity. I love minis. Paintball is so easy. The brush is 0.68 cal and the ballistic ain't no 18-0 gem and eye bullshit. Now let's take some transparent red and magenta. kind of feeling that we may need to flip the script. I'm thinking about taking some jade to this thing. I kind of feel like I want to flip this guy's face to be different than that one's with the gem game. I think in lore they're like both in charge of different things. I want them to be different. Now, also, Love Minis brought something up last week that I like, which I'm gonna make this guy's eyes different than that guy's too. One lies, one tells the truth, or something. So I'm just going to bring a little highlight in right here. Lower the opacity. Little white into the magenta. What's that bit that one lies, one tells the truth? Was that like the labyrinth? Which this guy looks like a labyrinth person. So one always lies and one always tells the truth. Couldn't you just be like, yo, what color's my shirt? One of them is going to say the color of my shirt correctly, right? They'll be like, fuck. How many fingers am I holding up? You know what I'm saying? Like, I win. Now, I feel like I need to kind of purple up these gems a little bit. A little brighter in the top left. Brighter at the bottom right. So I got kind of a purple filter here. I'll grab a little red. Get a little white. Now over here we've got the jade ones. So let's grab a little green, bright. What is this? This is fluorescent green. That's the wrong green. A little bright yellow green. So I'm going to take that, stipple in, and then I'm going to grab more of the jade and stipple back up on top. So I'm bringing some of that green flavor in. Something right here. Get some of the jade, stipple that back in. Mix that down, let that dry for a quick second. And I want to take I also want to take a little fluorescent green. And I want to get some douche. And I want to put this green in his eyeball socket right here. That dry for a minute. Take some green, some white, See if I get a tiny little dot, bottom right. There. There. So right here. Here. Some more green, a little jade. Right there. Touch. I'm just blurring it. Jimmy Norris. What's up, man? So now let's go back to the jade. I have a feeling this will be nice, dark feeling. Up here. We want it to be a little darker. God damn it. Just painted some right on this. It's almost impossible to see. I have to blend it a little bit. Lower the opacity right here. White. These, we got to be real careful. Try to put a little dot. Tarzan, what's up, man? Maybe like right here as well. And here. Frollo, what's up, man? This is a little trickier than I want it to be. This ball right here. Let's take some high opacity white. All right, let's stop there for a minute. Let's do a whip session. Let's let that thoroughly dry. Then we'll come back to it, glaze it out, make it look even better. Exclamation point whip if you're new here. Tarzan says, this is cinch, right? Pretty sure I butchered that. No, I think you spelled it right. Welcome to the show. Exclamation point whip. We're new to the Monday slot. Tarzan, we normally, for 8 years, have not streamed on this day. This is only our second time. We normally stream Tuesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays, but we've moved our Saturday show. So we're working on this Lord of Change. It's a current project. You can check out the VODs. Covers the airbrushing all the way up to now. Also, you can check me out on Patreon. Got hundreds upon hundreds of video tutorials, analog tutorials. I teach private classes. Big part of what I do. Elro, you played 2 games of the Soul Forge. Is it awesome? Let's jump on the Discord, see what you guys are working on. Monday Night Raw-Dawg, exclamation point bank. Dr. D on the board. Thank you guys for your support. So I feel like we're looking pretty fucking good, guys. That shit is it's just banging. We're just about ready to move on to the subassembly stuff, right? We've got the wings, nut curtain, book, airbrush ready. So let's queue up. Let's lock in.
And when we are apart, I will be wishing.
Put a Lord of Skulls to the building, Elro. That stratagem is so good. Federus Hobby Corner, what's up, man?
Could give the stars to you.
Let me queue up Discord.
Who knows if tomorrow may bring us the chance for a brand new start. Till that moment,
Federus working on some nids.
you'll be in my
Nice.
heart.
Today, there's 6 steel paints. Today, 5 Kramus. Go. Ramus on deck. Working on them orc buggies. It's the drag. This is the drag racer one. What is this one? Or is this the one with the power fist? This one counts as a power fist. Or this. I was really all about this
I
one.
will be wishing on starlight,
Yeah, the drill on the front. I love that.
wishing that I could give the stars to you. Who knows if tomorrow may bring us a chance for a brand new start. Till that
Looking good.
moment, you'll be in
It's got like 50 of these.
my heart. Till forever, you'll be in my
Is this that old war boss? Bro, this war boss is part of my childhood. Pewter. The old metal one. I was like. Blood Minis was the one Wyatt made me? I don't know, man. It's like, somebody owns it. That's not me now. But that's the one. We didn't know how big they were. Beautiful as always, Kramus. Tarzan liking the blue. Looks really good. Kramus is one of my students, by the way. He's painted like 5,000 to 6,000 points of orcs. Beautiful. Who's this? Steel Paints? Phrase? Let's take a look here. Oh, these are beautiful, man. Straight up box art style. Very cool. Ballin' ass edge highlights. Sick ass airbrush fading. I think. These are awesome. Is this like a squad or is this like a kill team? What is this? Stern guard. Renegade. Thanks, man. These are awesome. I don't know if Steel Paints is still here. Disco. Let's get the disco chopping here. Oh, I love this. The circuitry color you did. You guys blown out head. Cool little galaxy robe. Navigator finished. Started playing around with some Space Wolves. Let's crack at it. These are looking really good. Solid disco action. So he also was messing around with Chaos Space Marine. Possessed. Oh yeah. Disco. The Space Wolf. He smokes rock. I love this guy standing on the dead Space Marine. Disco. Nobody can paint eyes. It's impossible. Tarzan. First time in chat in Discord, we'll see. Shout out to Trying to Paint Minis on YouTube right now. What's up, brother? A lot of the action's happening on Twitch right now. We're multi-streaming. Thanks for saying kind words. Tarzan says, I never stick to one model. This is my current 3, I think is what he's saying. Little horse guy. Slan, I think. Slan. Little rat man. This guy's awesome. Wait, was this some old worlds action? Yeah, I like how you're blocking these colors. Just tuning in. Exclamation point whip. You can join our Discord server and throw up some works in progress, finished projects, anything. CNC, just want to show off what you've been working on. Scooby Druid. Scooby Druid, you on my Patreon page? Got the yellow tag, baby. He said some contrast paints, and he's a noob. Thursday, no worries, man. Thanks for sharing. Some contrast tally, man. Not bad. Well, it looks like you did some like rough dry brushing, then brought the colors in over top. It works pretty well for these guys. Scooby Druid is communicating to me on Discord. Oh, and now he's in chat. Thank you for supporting me on Patreon, brother. Dry brush was chalky, so I went light filter after. Yeah, that's the core concept behind a value paint job. You reap what you sow from the dry brushing. Soft round dry brushes showed a little respect. Don't just bang some white right over black with a chisel tip dry brush. Get like a soft round. Take your time. Work up from black to gray to white. That's some value paint. Lay your filters over top. But buy an airbrush. Just got one? Congratulations. Need to fire it up, Scooby Druid. That's what's up, man. Xanathol, a tank. That's the hobo shit, man. You own an airbrush now, just paint it. Anybody do anything over the weekend with their minis? Throw it up a whip. They came with a couple of greens. You learn how to control it. Secretly easy, baby. You're ready. Here we go for classes. Teach everyone how to use airbrush. First lesson. OP. Okay, I'm gonna go out of order for a second. Where Pigment posted and Scooby posted this Rhino. Oh, the Rhino looks pretty good. Good job, man. Looks like you did some some chipping effects, sponging. Looks pretty good. Harley, you airbrush your noisy boys. Now you're doing the details. Good, man. It's awesome, brother. Scooby Drew says his first go at Rust. It's pretty good, man. It's solid. It's a solid Nurgle tank for sure. Death Guard. Would not be disappointed playing against this. This is nice. More pigment. Got some coloring. Ballin'. Ballin'. Got some purple on deck. One of the most top tier colors in the game. Working on your orcs. Love these colors. Those are nice. The Orc project continues. What's this? This is a random magic card? Yu-Gi-Oh! Greenleaf Terrain Studios? Bro, I haven't seen you in like 3 years, dog. You missed my retirement stream. Or pigment, your wife is altering it. Greenleaf Terrain Studios. Bro, I retired on April 22nd, man. You weren't there. Harley says how to make a paint thicker. Can't. You lack the components. Anything you add to it will lower its opacity. Unless you add pigment to it. But like, you know, you're making your own paints. Yeah, more pigment says start with thick paints. When people say thick, they typically mean like better coverage. They want like more coverage, more opacity. That's something we teach our students to think about. Opacity. Opacity. Monument Hobbies with that raid. I was just gonna recommend Monument Hobbies. Harley, exclamation point monument. Just buy these paints. You'll be alright. Love Mini says, leave lid off, sitting in sun. Jason, is Jason there? Jason, is that a viable means in which to thicken up the paint? Just like leave the lid off, let it dry up a little bit in the sun? Monument Hobbies? Yes, I have quit streaming on Saturdays and now I stream on Mondays. I mean, this is like the second time. Monument Hobbies says, do not recommend. So like if you took GW paint or like Army Painter paint, real low coverage OG Army Painter paint, then you like be thickening it up with a little evaporation process and drying time in the sun. Is that viable or should they just buy Monument Hobbies paint? Monument Hobbies. Yeah, Tuesday and Friday is the same. I just wanted to stop streaming on the weekends. So I teach 5 days a week now, Monday through Friday. I take the weekends off. Max Salty says, yeah, but Monument also discourages from eating paint. Yeah, do not recommend. Concur. Don't eat paint. Wow needs work-life balance. Yes, sir. Reworked my Patreon tiers. I teach 5 days a week. My schedule's been updated. It's easy now. So it's not like skip a day. I do these days. Don't do the. It's just like Monday through Friday, bro. Good book. Exclamation point class. We're just looking at this alteration that Will Pigment's wife is working on. Let's run it back to Most Magic. We're doing a little whip session. If you're new here, exclamation point bank. We run Money in the Bank on Monday Night Raw. Dog. See what Mo's Magic's got here. Max Salty, thanks for the follow, brother. Mo's Magic, look at this nonsense. Look at all these little buildings. That's sick as hell. Raw's tight. Love this. You're just tuning in. Exclamation point whip. You can join the Discord server, throw out something you're working on. We take a look at it together as a community. Most Magic, you got so much stuff going on. All right, about to get back to the Lord of Change. Looks like we're caught up on Whip now, unless somebody else posts. I'm gonna go take a bathroom break. You guys know, I'm gonna go pee pee. BRB, don't go anywhere. All day, every day. And we're back. Get back to it. Monday Night Raw. Dog. Harley, thank you for the follow. See that? Quick promo, guys. If you're new here, I teach private classes of a sick-ass syllabus. I've taught over 300 people. One-on-one exclamation point class via Patreon. Monday through Friday, exclamation point patrons. It's a big part of how I pay my bills, and I have been doing this since 2010. It ain't easy out there right now, but I appreciate you guys' support. Exclamation point bank. We got the Money in the Bank prize tonight. Final four supporters. They win a Money in the Bank prize. You can cash in on board any stream in the future. You can say, hey, Kenny, stop fucking paying the Lord of Change right now. I want you to show me how to pay Gold Crown, which is happening. Well, you show me how to paint, blah. That's how that works. Let's run it back. Let's lock into the obesity cradle. So Lord of Change. We airbrushed them up. A little dry brushing. We went through, blocked in all these golds, did a little dry brushing there, then we went and detailed them all out. We're in a pretty good spot. I can definitely tighten up a few of these details, like no doubt. But like I'm not very happy with this little ball right here just yet. But I'm gonna let it ride for now. He's got, in my opinion, enough. There's enough on him. Like, this is good. We can now move to the next chapter of this paint up. And move on to some subassembly. Now, if you go back, you'll see that we are curating this tutorial on the Lord of Change and include like our subassembly process, how we built in, kept certain parts off to make it easy at later stages for our airbrushing. Harley, going back to Diamond Art. Let's go. So, this guy's got a book that goes on his staff. He's got loincloth, wing flares, of course. He's got two big ass wings right here. So, wings should be last. So let's get loincloth and book done. We're going to pull out the airbrush for that. So let me kick the old compressor on. Hold on a second. My shit's all over the place. No. My compressor's like tangled up like a motherfucker. I'm so fat. Alright. Woo! Can't breathe. That's right, Harley. Let's go. Now, we're talking okay, we're good. So nut curtain. It's gonna be like a burgundy, okay? Rear Prey says, having this pet and dragging it through the helltide is that if anything happens to him, I'll kill everyone in here, and then myself, meme. You got the cute little kitty? I'm looking around. Oh, you just got the free dog? Pray. I got the cute little tiger. Look, it's a tiger cub. Straight up kitten. So it's like that times 10. Little kitten running around, you know what I'm saying? I will literally destroy heaven and earth. You guys even look at this fucking kid. That's right, Ray Pray. Alright, so burgundy. I'm thinking like a red burgundy action. Yeah, maybe a little. Okay, here's how we're gonna do it. I think we're gonna go gangster. Just gonna freestyle it. Dark purple. Just gonna run it in there. Bro, I'll just freestyle it. I'm gonna take some transparent blue. I'll blue that up. A little water up in this joint. A little flow improver in this joint. Stir that shit up with this paintbrush. So we're gonna paint this shit, like I said, like a red, a burgundy. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get pretty decent coverage here. Let me just blow some air on it, get the dust off. Okay, so I'm gonna just go for a quick piece of coverage right here. We're gonna go 100% coverage over the primer. So you see, like, there's a bit of a tie-in to his skin color, right? That's kind of purple, blue. As a base coat. Nice, colorful shadows. Warm highlights, cold shadows. It's like a very deep blue-purple. All right, just hit it with some air. Pray your girlfriend's gonna play with that cub. Looking for reasonably opaque coverage. Hitting it with air. So I put the transparent blue in there. It got a little watered down. Just looking for nice dry finish. Probably good enough. So what we want, probably gonna dump some of this. So what's left is just dirty paint water. There's the burgundy I chose. Squirt some in there. Stir that up. I don't know what happened to my nipple. I already lost it. Oh wait, it's literally right there. So we're going to take this version. We're just going to kind of build up. Try to leave some of the blue behind, some of that blue-purple behind. That's pretty good. I'm going to let that chill. I'm gonna rinse. Just barely any dirty paint water left. There's some straight up burgundy. Flow improver. Little water. Gangster gumbo. I'm gonna use my mag valve on here. Twist this cap off right here, so I can expose the needle. I'm gonna get a little bit more detailed now. We're just gonna build up the opacity gently, not trying to let it get wet or opaque, just trying to build it in. Leaving some of that shadow behind. I don't care about the back so much. See, we're just kind of aiming at the tops. Building up opacity. There's a super fun design built into the fabric. You see that? It's dope. Ballin'. Let's do something kind of fancy. Maybe like be a little like olive flesh. I'll use the mag valve. We're just gonna spot highlight it gently. Like that. It's a little bit in the back. And when I'm working in such a small, confined space like this, it's easy to overspray, lose a little bit of detail. So sometimes what I end up doing is just going back. I think actually what I'm going to do is go a little brighter still. So I'm going to take some transparent white and I'm going to filter back to the burgundy. A little transparent white, little flow improver. What I want to do is just kind of like just over highlight certain things. A little white, a little transparent white to be precise. And it will desaturate what we've done even further. Careful here. Now, so I've desaturated it, but that's not too bad because I want to make sure our burgundy actually pops. Hit it with a little air. Gonna fade in a little bit more white right here. All right, I like that. So now we're gonna clear the pot again. Get rid of some of that dirty paint water. Just dumping it out. Get some of that paint off the needle. See how there's blue in there for that first step? It's good. Now we're going to put some burgundy back in. And we're going to lower the opacity. Some water. And we're going to filter this over. a little bit more electricity out of it. Then we're gonna cut in all this nonsense. Good to go. So that's a good base coat. We'll let that chill. Put it over here with the little chains. Now the next thing I want to do is the book. Let's clear this pot. Now, most of the book is easy. It's just the pages. It's such a huge surface. You'll see what I'm talking about. That shit. Disco, do I ever use the airbrush nozzle cone? Ever use the airbrush nozzle cone? What? What's the airbrush nozzle cone? The cone screw. But like on this end? What exactly are you talking about? This? I mean, this? What are we talking about? The cap? This is a cap. I use this all the time, except when I'm doing when I'm doing really detail work, I take it off so I can see what I'm doing. This thing is designed to keep the needle from getting bent. So when you take it off, high risk that you're gonna bend a needle. All right, let's go with go with some ivory. Ivory with a little yellow. Gonna hit it hard. These pages are going to be like the hardest thing to paint by hand. So a little yellowed ivory or a base coat. "17 minutes left, exclamation point bank." Right now we got my man Dr. D on there. So one of my favorite go-tos for these types of like kind of parchment. It's like a yellowed ivory. Just like that. Let that dry for a second. We're going to switch out back to the transparent white. And then I think for the big top decoration on that book, what we'll do is we'll block it in with our signature gold color scheme. And maybe use the airbrush to give it some bonus highlights. I'm trying to identify the things that are going to be the most trouble by hand. So like big, giant, flat, white pages, that sucks to paint by hand. This is the crown tip right here. The crown tip lets more air in and protects the needle. Is the design philosophy. All right, let's get that transparent white in the pot. So now what we want to do is just kind of bring some transparent white in and subtract from the yellowed ivory. Just leave it as like a deep stain inside the recesses and whatnot. You see? Too easy. Now, give me 1 second. So I've still got 14 minutes left to get this knocked out. The big number 6. Let's grab our kind of gold combo. And we're just gonna raw dog this. And we're just gonna get max coverage and opacity.
Milk was a bad choice.
Yo, needless guilt. Milk was a bad choice, man. Thank you for your support. Let me get some strong man living chat from my man Needless Guilt. Thank you for supporting me today on this Monday night. Raw-Dawg, as we Raw-Dawg some mahogany, burnt orange, and golden brown over this, I want to say, fish dragon. And we're just hitting it hard and just pulling it along, because that thing is going to be a nightmare to paint, right? But if we can get a nice hardcore base coat on it, we should be able to pull the airbrush right back out. Get something going. what we're trying to do is make all this easier for ourselves. So what also would be easier for ourselves, needless guilt, is to hit these right now. Don't fall off. Don't be trying to fall off on me. There we go. Rinse the brush. 11 minutes left. Now what we want to do. Now I've got a bunch of transparent white in there. Probably doesn't honestly matter that much. Bet I could just throw some ochre right on top or golden brown. Some of this burnt orange. Bet I can just kind of throw this in there. I kind of feel like I can just brute force that. Yep. So I should be able to, through just angle control. Captain Crabbin, what's up, brother? Just through angles. Introduce this. This is our gold workup, right? Nikki, thank you for the follow. I should be able to get a lot of that. Imagine how much time I'm about to save by just doing like a little bit of this real quick. Just do angles. Rear prey, they're gonna nerf the pet. I've never gathered so many Helltime coins. Now don't forget right here. You see? Now look at that. Now we just go in, do a little of this, do a little of that, and that thing is already ready to go. It's already base coated. So now our book is ready to go. Subassembly on deck. So we got the nut curtain and the book, 80% fucking locked in, And that's the power of, this using the airbrush as a tool at any point during the project. It's not just for priming and base coats. A lot of people are in the priming and base coat stage though. And they come to me for my lessons. It's the most common starting place for most of my students. But we use the airbrush throughout the entire project, as you guys have been following with this, to get this result, right? So we're gonna bring that fish dragon to the same place we got all this. We're gonna put that book right here. We're gonna get that nut curtain right there, detail them out, and then we're just gotta do the wings. And we're gonna do most of the wings with the airbrush. And so it is secretly easy if you have the right procedure, the right order of operations, right? So learning how to use the tool is how you get there. That's what I teach. Idiot in a rampage.
Felt like
666.
everyone else was doing this number, why not?
Mark of the Beast, baby. Thank you guys for your support today. Thank you for finding value in my content and validating me through financial means. I appreciate you. Needless Guilt, Idiot in a Rampage, Dr. D. 6 minutes left. You could be in the final four for as little as $1 today. But yeah, I'm feeling that. And so look at this book. Say, get that book in the same vein as all that shit. This nonsense up here. Too easy. A little dry brush, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. We'll hand paint. Probably some of that, huh? I think that shit's blue. Is the recommended color stop. Let me see. Kind of think it is. It's pretty classic for them. So I feel like we might be able to get something going here, where maybe I just take this blue and this jade. And just get something going right here. Just Raw-Dawg it. Palette to model. Light brush pressure, heart pull. Work off the wet edge and just keep it going. Right, and then we'll use the airbrush to generate a little bit of transition there as well. See? Tracer. Signature brush stroke. Tracer. Right here. And these little doodads right here. I mean, this guy loves blues. I mean, it's definitely the Zinch bullshit. Go, boy. Go, boy. Set 667. Couldn't go full Mark of the Beast. Reappraise.
If 2x pi is tau, 2 by 6.66 has got to be a better faction, like double secret chaos or something.
Double secret chaos. I get some strong man love in the chat from my man Reappraise. And my man Go Boy. Thank you guys. Monday night, Raw-Dawg. Got a final four right here. I don't know if I want to get too close to that book just yet. We're just blocking in right now. Use a little air. There's a lot more moisture back there than I like. So I'm just gonna try to carefully dry it up. You see, all those designs, we gotta paint those back gold by hand. Which is lame. Go boy, the neighbor of the beast. That's right, Ray Prices just got Iron Wolf's necklace. I told you that shit was the heat. It's good, right? 1 minute, 26 seconds left. You can get on this final four for Mark of the Beast. Looks like we're not going to trigger our Money in the Bank prize tonight. I appreciate you guys trying. I know it ain't easy out there for anyone right now. So just drying that up so it's not dripping. The paint got a little wet on my palette, so it wasn't as Raw-Dawg as I like. And then we just shoot some highlight in there. GG. But I'm keeping the blue away from the book for now because I might throw a little wash in there. Be a little dry brushing. But that's a lot of progress in a very short amount of time on that book. You see, that's airbrush all day, every day. "25 seconds left to get in on this."
You gotta get swifty in here. It's time to get swifty.
Reset.
Uh-oh. You gotta get swifty.
At the buzzer.
Oh, yeah.
Mo's Magic.
Take off your pants and your panties. Shit on the floor.
Put a little bit more time on the clock. It's perfect because I was getting ready to rinse this airbrush out. And I was thinking about putting some brighter blue in it right now. So we'll see what I can do in 2 minutes. Courtesy of Mo's Magic. So just getting this yellow mix out. And all we need to do is put a little maybe a little jade. Maybe a little of this sky blue. Which I'm almost out of. I get some strong man love in the chat from my man Mo's Magic. Thank you, brother. Got overtime on the clock. That fast. We have a highlight going. See, I'm just going to go tornado from the outside in. See? Give it that magic feeling. And then we're going to cut in all that nonsense. And then we have a little bit of a fun little transition built in. Go center mass on these. Painting is so easy with an airbrush. Look at this cheating bullshit I'm doing. Yeah. Thank you, Mo's Magic, for the overtime. Booyah! That's right, Dr. D. You're not cheating, you're not trying. We'll just dump that. Let me cut the compressor. Right. Pull out the notepad. Write some names down. Oh, it's magic. My man Rhea Prey. Go boy. And my man 80 on the rated page. Thank you guys. Hopefully you guys found today's content useful. Your hobby journey. Another one of the books. That's right with Dr. D. So we're going to set up a raid. It is Monday night. So let's boost out the Twitch. Where do we want to send the raid tonight? Love Maze, you don't see anyone on? Is Wicked about to start? It looks like he's live. Paint to scale. Feel like we've rated over there before. Oh yeah, that. Yeah. Pretty much our two options. I'm taking this. We haven't done paint to scale in a long time. I can't remember the last time we rated over there. Can I get it to pop? What's going on? Why don't I? Much love, Recoil. Thank you. Painting to scale. Found it. All right, let's raid painting to scale. Start the raid. It's ticking down. Bring the length and girth. The positivity. Thank you guys for your support. I'll see you guys again tomorrow. Back to back. Monday and Tuesday. Podcast on Wednesday. Hopefully I'll see you guys on Patreon soon. Recoil. Love Minis. Thank you for modding it out tonight. See you guys tomorrow. As always, until we meet again. Play on, players.
I'm crazy. For giving Hollywood a piece of me.